In 1986, the Federal Firearm Owners Protection Act was passed to protect firearm owners from the massive prosecutions that were taking place towards innocent citizens. A 1982 study found that 80% of ATF prosecutions were normal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens. They just went after them for whatever reason. Something they had they didn't like. New laws were being passed within the ATF every year. And Congress said this can't go on. So they passed this Firearm Owners Protection Act in response to that. And a major piece of it is you could not have a firearm registry. It is illegal to have a firearm registry. Well, apparently that doesn't matter. There's firearm registries all over this country. There's state registries in many states. New York just announced that on September 4th, so you only got 2 more days, that every semi-automatic rifle has to be registered with the state police in New York. I don't know how else you could find yourself in violation of the Firearm Owners Protection Act than that. It is a direct violation, and what the states and the federal government as well, because what the ATF is doing is they're moving all of they're asking gun store owners to put everything into digital records so that, because it's easier to keep a digital record than a paper record because they're getting buried in paper. But guess what? That is a gun registry. And I am certain that if you looked at the prosecutions in the ATF, you'd find that greater than 50% of them are still law-abiding citizens. People just appreciating their Second Amendment rights until they get their doors kicked in by the ATF because they didn't register their guns in their illegal gun registry. This is a major problem, and chances are you're on a gun registry. If you purchased a gun anywhere in this country, chances are the ATF, well, they definitely have some paperwork somewhere on you, whether it be at their location or they could go and get the paperwork from the gun store owner at any point. But, just the last couple of years, they're moving everything to electronic. So there is your registry. Of course you're on it. But if you live in New York, California, Illinois, Maryland, on and on and on and on, you're on a registry. As of September 4th, now your semi-automatic rifles have to be registered with the state of New York, in addition to all the other states that are breaking the law. And ever since the Supreme Court ruled in favor of constitutional carry, the states have just doubled down on illegal anti-Second Amendment activities. It's a very strange and scary time we're living in, that's for sure. Any thoughts on any of that or insight, for sure put that in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel with Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, love guns.